Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Patch, and today I want to read to you a book called Trying, and it's written by Komi Yamada, and that is the same author as What You Do with an Idea. And one of the reasons why I fell in love with this book is the illustrations, so beautiful, and the illustrator is Elise Hurst. Now, this is a book about perseverance. And remember, perseverance is when you try and you try and you try again. You don't give up. You don't quit, no matter how hard something is. You remember that sometimes it takes time to figure something out. So you have to have patience. You have to have confidence and believe in yourself, even when you make mistakes. Mistakes help your brain grow, which is growth mindset, right? Being a Tigger versus an Eeyore, right? So that's what this story is about that perseverance in trying something new. How do you do that? I didn't realize I had said it out loud, but the sculptor looked over and replied, "You simply do it." Oh no, I could never do that. How do you know? He asked. I just know. See the sculptor over there? Confused, I walked away. He must be joking, I thought. But as I left, I couldn't help wondering what it must be like to create something so incredible. When I returned, the sculptor looked over at me and asked, "How's your sculpture coming along?" "I'm just here to watch." "The best way to give your talents an opportunity is to try," he responded. "I'd rather just watch. I can't mess things up if I just watch." So you can't make mistakes if you just watch. Ah, yes, he nodded. If you do nothing, it feels safe, but everything stays the same. If you do nothing, there's less to experience, less to love, and less to learn. The fear of failing is the scariest part, and it stops most people from starting. The only way to get where you want to go is to take a step in that direction. And the best way to do that is to begin. So look, he's handing him over a sculpting tool. It was all I could think about. Even as I slept, I dreamt of creating beautiful things. See him sleeping in his bed? Look at all the dreams he's having of the things that he could create. I was excited to get started, but as I was working, I realized that something was wrong. With every strike, I felt a little more deflated. With every blow, my disappointment grew. This was not turning out the way that I'd imagined. Why did I think I could do it? Why had I let myself care about this so much? The next time I saw the sculptor, he asked about my work. I told him it was no good and that I had quit. "Why would you do that?" he asked. "Because it feels awful to want something so badly and then to just be disappointed." "Yes," the sculptor replied, "disappointment hurts, but failure is temporary and in many ways necessary. It shows us how something can't be done, which means we're a little closer to figuring out how it can be done. When you first tried to walk, you fell, but you picked yourself up and tried again. You were willing to fail over and over and over, and that's why you succeeded. How do I know this? You're standing right in front of me." I had tried and I had failed, and now he was asking me to try again? What good would that do? I had already proven I couldn't do it. But if I was honest, I wanted to believe that I could. So even though I was worried that I wasn't good enough, I decided to try again. Look at these amazing owl sculptures. So he's going to try again. I worked and worked, and then worked some more. And while I could see that it was a little better, it still wasn't at all what I wanted it to be. I stormed up to the sculptor. See, I told you I wasn't any good, and this proves it. Are you happy now? Yes, he replied, I'm happy. It's good to see you sculpting. But it's terrible. I don't even know what I'm making anymore. You're making progress, he explained. I see talents emerging. I see risks being taken. I see courage. I see caring. I see perseverance. Yes, I see much progress indeed, and I hope you will keep on trying. So he's kind of being an Eeyore, but the sculptor's being a Tigger, saying, look at all these things that I see that you're doing. It's good to have a cheerleader or a coach when you're trying. Teacher. I tried again and again and again. Look at all of his tries that he's doing. So he keeps on trying. As I step back and look at my work, I had to admit, I wished I was better. So he's still feeling a little frustrated. I went to talk to the sculptor, and he asked me to go for a walk with him. He said, I know it can be hard when things don't turn out the way you hoped, but be proud of your failures. I know I am. Every one of them. So be proud. Show that you've been trying, right? It's like when you're working on a math problem. It's okay to make mistakes. Look at all the different times you tried, and then when you finally get the answer, you'll see where you were and how far you've come. I can't imagine you ever failing, he laughed. More times than I can count. But each time you fail, you get a little smarter, a little braver, and a little stronger. The truth is, we're all failures. The dreamers, the doers, the creators. Being a failure means you loved something, you cared, and it means you stepped forward, you didn't hold back, and you tried. This is why I brought you here. He gestured to the statues around him. These are my friends. These are my failures. And I'm grateful for every one of them because they helped me become who I am today. See, I like that. He kept the things that he didn't do quite as well as he wanted to. He didn't crumple them up and throw them away, right? He's proud of the work that he's done. I will tell you a secret, the sculptor confided. I am now much closer to the end of my life than the beginning, and time passes whether we have the courage to do something good and worthwhile or we don't. It's been years since he's been gone. I will always treasure the time I spent with him, and I will never forget our conversations or what he taught me. When we make it safe to fail, we make it safe to succeed. So look at all the creations that he's made because he kept on trying. How do I do that? So look, there he is. And here's a new person asking the same question he did. And now he gets to become the teacher. I wonder if she's going to have the perseverance to keep on trying, just like he did. Look at the amazing dragon and the lion that he made. So remember, perseverance in trying is about not giving up. Keep on going. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. We all make mistakes, right? Being a Tigger versus an Eeyore, and knowing that sometimes you're going to feel like an Eeyore, and that's okay. But maybe trying to find somebody who can be your cheerleader and help you move forward. Okay, everybody. Well, thanks so much for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.